Hello, chat. Hello. Hi, Kino. Yonchi, hi. I mean, I know you would be here, Yonchi. But hello, chat. Hello. Okay, as I get the tier list ready for Honkai Star Rail, just gonna mention a bit about the Melodias thing. I watched the live stream. I did. And I'll talk about it more in detail tomorrow because, you know, today is not about Ensemble Stars. Just a little bit of my input. I'm actually excited for Melodias. They are a new group. They'll be getting an event. It will mess up the rotation. But I think we can be rest assured their event will be good. Because I've heard their debut track on the live stream and it was actually really good, in my opinion. But it will definitely mess up the rotation, which is probably like the biggest concern. But unfortunately, they will be getting an event. So it's unfortunate for the rotation of the events, yeah. It is confirmed, the voice actors introduced themselves, they gave the profiles of the members and stuff, and yeah. I'm scared for rotation and crying, not literally, because their pants are so low, but I want Cheetos. We will all get used to them eventually. Because it's clear that the members were definitely thought through. They were not, I don't think they were rushed in any way. It doesn't seem, with just the first announcement maybe, but like after the live stream they definitely put thought into them, like they do with every character. So I'm just trying to think how in a year would be like, oh yeah, those are unstar characters. True, the design seems very over the top, but you know, whatever, things go, right? It's how things go at this point. I think in terms of like how we can act as fans of the game is, maybe if we have a negative opinion we can voice it out, but at the same time all we can do is wait for updates if we're not too sure, but also kind of thinking of it on the positive side, because it not only helps us feel better, but it also helps us enjoy the game more. So it's like, you know, it's mainly to think of anything in a positive way. It's kind of just helping our own feelings, you know. So trying not to, but I'm also trying not to think too much about it, because I mean, me personally, it takes me time to get used to new characters, especially because unlike Star Rail, let me bring up the tier list really quick. Unlike Star Rail, and Genshin and all those other types of games, they regularly add new characters. So you expect new characters. But with Ensemble Stars, it's like not very often. So suddenly they adding to so many characters like this, it does kind of mess with a little bit of like the way I like my kind of mindset is. It's hard for me to get used to things. Yeah. So I will take more time to warm up to them, but I'm looking forward to it for sure. Madoka special was a bit and Juice somewhat okay, but his hair color. Oh, Kino, you're still not happy about that hair color, aren't you? But Mashu and Chi-chan look good. I'll trust Happy Elements to make the rotation work. They need to kinda, yeah. You expect it there, but to Enstars is just so new. It's very scary to everyone. Exactly. But of course, there will always be, you know, things we can do to help us manage our opinions on situations like this better, you know, and that's up to our own individuality to tackle that on our own. Because at the end of the day, I think Happy Elements at this point is just doing what they think is best. It is their decision, so what we can do is fans is voice out our opinion if we have any, and just enjoy the game like normal, I guess. You know, it's just the best for the fans' emotions. So seeing them lash out at controversy is a little bit much, but today was HS. Our stream too. Are you gonna get Topaz? I plan to wait for other characters. I think that's good stuff. But they're gonna kill me. Okay, before this stream, I actually was in class, so I couldn't watch the HSR stream. And for the Enstars stream, I was only able to watch half of it. So no, I didn't watch the HSR stream. But I do plan to roll for Cyrene. I will be streaming the new update, of course, and stuff like that. And when it comes to like characters I want to roll is Cyrene. Yeah. I think other characters probably not because I don't have very many roles. So yeah. Alright, tier list time. Let me know if you guys can see it. If there's any issues, let me know. And we can get this shit started! Okay. For our N-Star tier list last week, I know we kind of like went off of how much we love them. Oh, by the way, chat, for those who are attending the live stream tomorrow, hey Drakers, what's up? For those attending the stream, the Unstar stream tomorrow, the new group Melodiras won't be in the tier list. Because they are way too new, I don't think it'll be fair to judge them based on just what we know about them still. They are way too new, so I think we'll give it a couple of months before I actually add them to my tier list streams when we rank N-Star characters based on different factors and stuff like that. So that's my take on it. I think that'll be better. So yeah, that's for like future N-Star tier list streams. So probably we won't be seeing them. We'll see them when I play the game, but like we won't be seeing them in the tier list streams until maybe give it a month or two for me to get used to them too. So yeah, we can't judge them at all. Cyrene's gonna be for the whole 3.7. You serious? So it's cool. I'm thinking to get her even though I didn't want it before. Alright, Cyrene's not on this tier list, unfortunately. This is the best tier list I could find. Okay. So for this HSS, for this Honkai Star Rail tier list, right? We can judge them based on how good they are, like how strong their kit is. Or we can judge them based on how much we like their character. Alright? So I'll leave it up to you guys how you guys want to rank these, because unlike for N-Stars where we can only judge them based on their personality and design and story and stuff like that, these characters have all those things plus their kit and their power and their place in the meta and all that stuff. So we can probably factor everything in if we consider it, but of course, just like last time, we'll take everyone's averages and just put them in here. So we like definitely because I don't like meta characters much. Okay, sure. So we'll go with how much we like them again. So meaning the grading system, we shouldn't use this. We should use should we use what we used last time? No, we should think of something funny. We should think of something funny. My brain power is so dead because I just finished class, but love them, and it's raining outside. That is fantastic. It's not fantastic because the thunder is kind of interrupting my thought process. Like them a lot. Let's see. Let me think. I'm trying to think here. We can add more tier lists, of course. More tiers to this list, I mean. Oh god, it's raining very heavily. Please, Mike, do not pick the rain up. I swear to god. But like them a lot. Let's see. Let's like them a little bit, maybe. Like them a little bit. No opinion whatsoever. Opinion. Oh, shoot. Whatsoever. Hold on, chat. Give me a second. Need to handle something behind the scenes really quick. Yanchi, the message is for you, by the way. The one I just sent you. It is raining. Yep, it's raining. Whatsoever, just like kind of dislike. Add one more. Below. And it would be I'm trying to check something, chat, really quick. So sorry if I'm a little bit quieter, because I'm trying to see if I can fix something. We can potentially make the stream flow easier for me. Okay, there's a difference between these two. It's just one word difference, but I think it's like this kind of dislike is like a little bit dislike, but dislike is like full on, like no matter what, there's no aspect of this character that I like, pretty much. Pretty much that's the tier list. But like that's the difference between the two tiers. And then we can get started. Alright. So alright, chat. We're gonna start with the Traveler. Traveler. Oh my god, I'm so my brain is not braining. The first character, I already named them wrong. The Trailblazer, not the Traveler. I need to stop thinking about Genshin right now. The Trailblazer. Physical Trailblazer. I know I said Traveler, okay? Cut me some slack, okay? I know I said it wrong. I said it wrong. I said it wrong. I apologize. I said it wrong. Okay? Trailblazer. I know they're called the Trailblazer. I know they're called the Trailblazer. Where do you guys want to put physical Trailblazer? I will put they're called Kalos and Stell, right? Yeah. I'll put both of them together, since technically, you know, because the Trailblazer the Trailblazer has like different kits, but they're technically the same person. So I don't know if you guys want to rank them together or as individual with their kit, or do you want to skip Trailblazer completely and move on to, you know, everyone else. You guys can make the call on this one. So I'll let you guys decide like where do you want to put like maybe one character. Okay, so we will be, since we're ranking them based on their how much we like them individually, and we are not really considering their kit that much, we're just considering like their path and their element and their story, personality, all that stuff. We'll just do Trailblazer, and I will use Remembrance Trailblazer as representing the Trailblazer in general. So we'll be ranking these two. Blah, blah, blah. I like Physical more with Harmony, but I like Kayla's and Stell no matter what. So I think just to make it a little bit easier, we're just gonna rank Trailblazer as the Trailblazer. So I'll be just using Remembrance Trailblazer as an example as Trailblazer. Hi Yukado, as Trailblazer. Why the hell am I doing like this weird shit with my hands? So such a charismatic MC. To be honest, they're just so cute. They are, but Stell has more memeable attitude than Kayla's. Stell is more funny. Kayla's is more of like the calmer of the Trailblazers. You're in danger? Why? Why do you say that, Yukaru? Why do you say you're in danger? So, Trailblazer, I like them a little bit. A little bit? I'll put them there, like in a little bit, probably. I think that's a good place to put them. Kayla's is my dummy. Oh my god, Kino. I have Kayla's. I never actually checked sales. I just know she's cute and funny. Oh, you like Melodiras? The debut song is very good, yeah. For real. But don't let them betray your loyalty for Undead, alright? I'm gonna put like... Love all forms of Trailblazer. I'll say Trailblazer goes here. Yeah, I think so. Cause like we all seem to have like a good liking for them, but it's not so outpouring love, so I'll put them up here. Okay, so I think to make it easier, I'm just gonna pull down the rest of these. Okay, next person. Is his name Arlen? I forgot. Is his name Arlen? I think. I think it's his name. I mean, for Arlen, I never built him. His personality is good, I would say. He has like a good head on his shoulders, if that makes sense. He's collecting dust. I mean, I don't want to like, again, this is not purely based on meta, and it's not how much we use them. We also remember that it's how much we like them. But of course it is a subcategory to how much we use them, because if we like a character more, we'll use them more. So it is unfair to rank Arlen low just because he is arguably not a good character to use if you like meta teams. So we need to think about it in that way, you know? And I think he either goes in a little bit or no opinion. Because unfortunately, because of the amount of attention the rest of the characters get, Arlen kind of like gets a few points ducked off. But I think it's not enough to put him in a negative category, because he's not a dislikable character. Like a dislikable character. Personality. So right here. Asta. Now Asta, I think she goes with Arlen. Because I feel the exact same way. They appear in a lot of stories together, a lot of missions together. And every time we see one of them, we most likely will see the other. So it's like the same amount of time goes to both of them, with Asta being more, of course, but I think she should go next to Arlen. In my opinion, of course. Boy, it's so hard to look at chat and also message people behind the scenes because I'm using my phone for both. Because my computer is for the tier list. And I don't want the aspect ratio to be messed up when I minimize the tab, so oh well. Keep Esther of Ireland, Fun Fact Esther, voiced by Mona, VA in EN. I don't follow the EN VAs, Dracus, so yeah. Oh, my phone nearly fell. Holy. Gave me a heart attack. Oh my god, that literally. Oh my god. That's so cute too, but yeah, barely see them anymore. We barely see them anymore, that's for sure. Bye, Lou! She's the first healer I built because I didn't build Natasha. So I love Bailu's trailer, I'll say that. I immediately fell in love with her when I watched her trailer, and like she's just super cute. And she's, you know, quite mischievous and stuff, a little bit naughty, you know, like, but she's, you know, like a doctor and a healer and stuff, and that's pretty cool. But again, it's been a while since we've seen her. And of course, she's a standard banner character. That's one thing to remember as well. So she's not like as flashy as the other ones. And of course, she has fallen off since then. She's now, you know, like not as good, nearly as good as a healer as the rest of the characters, but we still barely know anything about her. In terms of line encounter, Bailu is the TT of 50-50 pool in HSR. Dracus, I think I would rather lose 50-50 to Bailu than to TT in Genshin. But you know, that's just me. Bailu is sweet, she's just a baby, her story is cool, but barely know about her. But in terms of character, she's one of some events, she's just a gremlin in those. Would you say, okay chat, would you say she goes in like a little bit or no opinion whatsoever? Maybe no opinion. Or a bit, I don't know. We'll put her in a little bit. Bronya. Can he hear? She's a doctor medic. And she's very good for early game. I cannot tell you how much she saved my team in the early game, even though I don't use her anymore. Bronya. Now, she's a very good playable unit, for sure. Her story is great. Like, the emotional... Bleh, I cannot speak today. Oh god, the rain is so heavy. Okay. Her relationship with her mom and the whole story building up to that was very, very good. I really liked that. And I liked how over time she warmed up to us as well. I remember when first meeting her, she was like very like stern and very like cold and stuff. And since then, she has warmed up to us tremendously. Not say tremendously, it's like super extremely, but based on her initial standard, she has warmed up to us a lot since then. So I think she goes in like a lot, especially with her Honkai Impact the Third references and like, you know, like the continued like the link that it has and stuff. So I would say like a lot. What do you think, chat? I would say like a lot. I don't know about love per se, but definitely like a lot is like the minimum tier she would go in. It's either like a lot or love for sure. I just don't know which one to put her in. Bronya considered alright as a harmony, fun to use her to bring characters to the next cycle. Yep. I need more Bronya in the game, because the bits we get is so funky. That is true. All the Bella board characters we barely see now. But Bronya is the standard 5-star I lose to 50-50 the most. She's probably my highest constellation standard 5-star, I think. So you know, like my Bronya is technically stronger than, like, my Bronya was quite high level constellation when I was a low AR player, to be honest. So yeah. No HR on Bronya, she's alright. Okay, Clara. Now, nothing against Clara, but I hate fighting Sevrok. I absolutely hate it. When I was trying to do Divergent Universe, I get to the final boss, it was Sevrok, and I keep dying and dying and dying to him. But it's nothing against Clara, it's just, oh my goodness. Fighting Sevrok is a pain. Especially in the inflated difficulties in Divergent Universe. I hate that. I hate that part. I hate it. Most likely, Clara is a character I kind of sometimes forget she exists as well. Like, I'm thinking like, oh, who's on the standard banner? I'm like thinking, I'm like, like I keep forgetting Clara is... She's always the last one I mention because I keep forgetting she's on the standard banner. I keep thinking she's like a free character like Dr. Ratio. I don't know why. My brain just autopilots to that thought process. So it's like right here maybe. Yes, it was harder than Cocolia. Yes, that is why. And I generally get so frustrated that he keeps like boosting his damage, like whenever he snaps his fingers, and I'm like, stop doing that. I need to defeat you before you nuke me. most of the time I lose to Sevrok is when he buffs his damage too much at the final phase with like the hands that grab your characters and make them disabled. And normally the moment he captures my main DPS, that's it, I'm losing. That's for that is like one of the main reasons why I lose to Sevrok so much, is he keeps grabbing my main DPS. Unless my main DPS can take out the hand quick enough. How do you say their name in English? I don't play English. What do you mean by that, Kino? What do you mean by saying their names? Do you mean the Chinese character names? Dan Heng. I think, okay, Dan Heng is pronounced Dan Heng, I think. So it's like a flat sound. Okay, I've never heard the official pronunciation of these characters, so I personally don't know exactly how to pronounce them. I mean, I can look it up. Yes, it's Dan Heng. So the Dan is flat sounding. The Heng is, you have to make your voice go upward. That's the proper pronunciation. But I just call it Dan Heng because it's easier for me. Because I understand Chinese, of course, but it's like not so convenient, especially for you guys watching. So no, specifically more of Bello Bob. I know their name in native language, but not in English, really. I mean, I think you're just pronouncing all their names correctly, right? I mean, we'll get to them when we get to them. Like, I'll just say their English name outright, just to let you know. So, you don't have to worry about that, Kino. Don't worry about it. Dan Heng, I will put... Okay, hold on. This is not why I'm putting him, chat, okay? But because all these... Dan Heng has 3 forms. He has 3 forms, so I'm just gonna rank them together. This is just Dan Heng. Yeah, pronouncing correctly, but not writing them, sadly. I see. So for Dan Heng is DanHeng. So Dan Heng, he was the character everyone was simping for when HSR first came out. And he recently got a lot of traction back because of, you know, his new form and stuff. And of course, he's the one, because March was on her own adventure and stuff like that, in her own, going through her emo phase, as we call it. Dan Heng was the one that accompanied us all the way through Amphorius, so I have to give him credit for that. Even though he was not part of one of the quests, I believe it was like Xianzhou or something that he was not part of, like he didn't follow us because he wanted to rest on the train, I think. So it's like, I would say I love him all from Express. I have all Dan Heng versions. Oh, that's cool, Kino. That's very cool. So I think Dan Heng goes right here. Perhaps. I think. I'm just gonna go for it. Japat. Okay. For me, Japat is a very useful character. I like him a lot. And because at the time I didn't have a healer, I couldn't build my Natasha well for whatever the reason. I just couldn't get good artifacts for her or anything. So I got Japart as my first... He's probably my first 5-star ever. Not only my first standard banner, but my first 5-star ever from the welcome banner, like the basic one. So I would say he's a very good character. He's a good guy. A very good guy. He, again, has a good head on his shoulders. And I like his bond with his siblings. That is very cute as well. So I think I'm gonna put him here. Yeah. He's definitely a good guy by lore. Okay. Now, Herta. We're probably going to have to rank D Herta with Herta. Because Herta is just a puppet. D Herta is, you know, the person who created her. So they're basically the same thing. So the same person. I don't know. Well, we'll rank them both together. It won't make sense to put D Herta somewhere and Herta somewhere else, right? So this was just like put them together. It's like, yeah. So I would say that Japat, the dude that never comes home into my accounts, Drakus, he'll come home eventually, I think. Don't worry about that. It's considered the same. I think they're considered the same. I will consider them the same. Herta is definitely an icon, that's it. Okay, Herta does have the meme. The Kuru Kuru meme. Which the Herta doesn't have, but I don't think that's enough to like kind of like rank her above the person who literally created her. So we'll rank them together. And since D Herta is, you know, the one controlling Herta, we'll rank D Herta first. Then we'll put Herta wherever we rank D Herta. So where do you guys want to put D Herta? Which is this one. It'll depend where you guys want to put D Herta, to be honest. The puppet will put together with her. You like her a little bit? It's kind of give the like to it. Alright. Let's put them both up here. Okay. Himeko. Very good character. Very good lore. Another Honkai Impact third character as well, like the linked characters to Honkai Impact gives them a boost up in lore, for sure. So Himeko, honestly, just based on her personality, the way she takes care of everyone and how responsible she is, she deserves the love tier, but I'll let you guys decide. Me personally, I'll put her in like a lot, but from like the things that she does to like her lore, the structure of it, how it was told, and the linkage she has to other games, I would say put her in love. So it's like, yeah, that's my piece on Himeko. Himeko, the mother of the Trailblaze adventure. And the puppet, I'm gonna go dislike. you hate the puppets, Drakus. But put her in love. What do you guys think? Yeah, I love her a lot, right? Agreed. I don't use her very often, but she is very lovable. Hook. I mean, for me, Hook is not... She's okay for me. Not the greatest, not the worst. I don't know much about her, to be honest. I've just been... Like, when I was first introduced to Hook, I can just immediately get Klee vibes from her. Like Klee from Genshin. But other than that, I don't really think... Like, again, we haven't seen her for a while, so... Gremlin energy. Yeah. Yeah, she radiates gremlin energy for sure. Cleave vibe above 4-star. I don't particularly like her. I also don't particularly hate her either. So for me, it's like, I don't know. I'm like trying to think, but at the same time, it's like, what am I even thinking about? No opinion? Okay. March 7th. I don't think we need to. Is there anywhere else to put her besides here? Come on, especially after the latest quest. Come on, how can you not love March? The latest story, you cannot but agree her latest story is one of the best Trailblaze missions we ever had. It's very emotional. It's very well done. So where else can you not put her? Like you cannot put her anywhere else. I just don't think it's viable. There's plenty of characters I like more than March for sure, but you know, we have to think kind of practically here, alright? A little bit of biasness, sure, but like you need to be a little bit more flexible in our opinions here. Cause just because a character is not in our preference doesn't mean they're not a good character. Which is why the opinion averages out for realsies. We'll get to Evernight. Because Evernight is so different from March, I think we should rank them separately. We'll rank Evernight later. At the end. Natasha. She's a very good character for sure. For me, I had difficulty building her. I think at the time I was just a noob, so I couldn't figure out how to build her properly, I guess. So I'm gonna just like say that, like, you know, Natasha is a character itself, you know, very kind, you know, knows what she's doing, especially. That you can trust her with your wounds, basically. Like if you get hurt, you can go straight to her and she'll fix it, no problem. Reliability. So it's like, does she go in like them a bit or no opinion whatsoever? It's like that kind of vibe, you know? I'm also like generating everyone's name in my head because some of these characters I actually kind of forgotten what their names are. But I think I remember them all now. I'm tired. But this is very fun. Well, like put Natasha in like a bit or more to no opinion. Okay. Okay, next is Pella. Honestly, I have no idea what to rank her. I have no idea. My impression of her was never bad, but there was literally nothing that none of her qualities really stand out to me as a character that I would like, so yeah. Her design is good, but not in my preference either, so it's like, for me, it's literally right in the middle. Useful in the meta. We're trying not to count meta here, but yeah, she is useful in the meta for sure. Very beginner friendly. That's cute, but no, don't really. Yes, no opinion. Boop 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 boop. Ting Chue, Miss Mahjong girl, and the girl that gives Fushen stress. Okay, chat. I'm sure, as some of you know, if you watched the Enstars stream last week where we ranked Enstars characters and we got to Mao, I admitted in real life that I'm actually a workaholic, and I am. So Ting Chue's personality doesn't resonate with me whatsoever. So I kind of... I don't want to say it's a negative opinion, but it's like a bit of a turn-off, in my opinion. So She's a very funny character, very comedic too, I know. And I agree, she's a good character. It's just me personally, she doesn't resonate with me at all just because my personality is not like the same as her. That I mean, as much as I can, Yukado going crazy again. I mean, as much as I can like her, Yukado loves her more than I can Kiki. I think that's quite clear, Drakus. I think that's quite clear. Let me drink some water really quick. She's alright with liking her on a bit for me. Since Yukaru will put her in the love tier. Alright, the rest of you in chat, where would you put Qingque? I know Yukaru will put her in the love tier. I will not say what tier I will put her in for now, because I'm still thinking about it, but where would you guys put her? Then I will think about my own opinion and then I will average it out in my head and just put her wherever the average is. It's like push. Maybe a tier that's like gaming buddy or something. I mean, just going by this. We'll just go by this so it's a little bit more standardized. So she's definitely the one who I would have remembered at least. She's memorable for sure. There's not a time where I forget her existence. That sounded really bad, but yeah. Like some of the other characters in Star Rail are much more forgettable than her. So that definitely gives her more blah 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 blah, gives her more points. So I don't want to let my negative opinion of her sway me too much, but at the same time I have to stay true to how I feel. So that's why I said she doesn't resonate with me, and most likely she's definitely not the lowest ranking character for me on this list so far. But it's like I don't even know where I would put her. Unfortunately, a bit, nothing stronger than that. Kino, where would you put her? Oh god, my chat is lagging. As if my real time chat is lagging, so I need to look at it again. In a little bit? Okay. I'm trying to like think right now, because for me I'll actually rank her in like in between a little bit and no opinion. So right here. Right? Well, we can talk about it later. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Bye, Yukadu. Bye-bye. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Also, chat, tomorrow's stream, I'll do the planning and stuff, of course, but like, tomorrow's stream is gonna be very, very long, so brace yourselves. Really brace yourselves. And I'm also working on like a couple of things that I can play with chat on stream as well, so you guys can interact with me a little bit more. Those are like custom games that I'm working on, but it's gonna take me a while. So yeah, there's a little preview on what my future streams will probably be like, cause I like playing games and having you guys watch me, but at the same time, you know, interacting with you guys is also very important. So You ready? Yeah, tomorrow's Enstars stream is a big one. It's a very big fish, so be prepared to swallow it, everybody. Speaking of fish, no pun intended, by the way, I didn't even see who was next. We have the most fishy sus guy in this franchise so far. Sample. Ah. He's the guy that I don't want to get any closer than like social distancing measurements, you know? I don't want to go near him. Oh, the shampoo that leaves no truth. Your friend loves him? You can't say you like him, but he's goofy. He is definitely there. It's funny, but I don't really like him, Yonchi. No, I actually agree with that, Yonchi. I agree with that. I don't even want to be in the radius, in his eyes radius, genuinely. Right. I want to stay very far away from me. I want him to stay very far away from me. Yeah. Would you guys say he belongs in kinda dislike? He's not hateable to the point where like we dislike him flat out, but he gives us that icky feeling, like the feeling that like I don't want you near me, that kind of vibe. So a little bit. The dislike is where when Sparkle tricked us on him, but I think Jade did justice on him. Yeah, I think right here. He's not a hate for sure. I mean, hate is not even on this tier list, by the way. Okay, as ironic as this sounds, I hate using the word hate. You know? Like, I use the word hate only for very exaggerated purposes. Normally when I use the word hate, I don't even mean it. I don't even mean like I hate that certain thing that I'm talking about. I just use the word hate for dramatic flair. So, very rarely when I use the word hate do I actually hate the thing I'm talking about. But, yeah. Okay, Serval. Awesome older sister, good vibes everywhere. You know, what's there not to love? Really, what is there not to love about Serval? Serval. Hate is a very strong word, right? Yeah, he is a very strong word, that's why. Serval is very cool. So, do you guys want her to be in the same tier as her brother? Or a step above that in love? She goes somewhere between the second top and the top tier. I just don't know which tier she belongs in more. She's still in your team sometimes. For me, not so much, because the teams I use don't require a character like Serval with her kit. So, and her playstyle's not exactly my favorite. So, but that's purely for like kit and stuff. It's nothing to do with her character. So, she goes in like either like a lot or love tier, I think. I think maybe like somewhere between like closer to like a lot. So it's like right here next to her brother, I think. Works. I'm actually kind of thankful I feel like I'm thinking, I don't know, I feel like there's lesser characters here than in Ensemble Stars. I'm pretty sure there is. I literally can't tell right now. There's still too many that we have yet to rank. How do you pronounce her name again? Su Shang, I think. I forgot if there's a H at the front. Su Shang or Su Shang? Hold on. Yeah, it's Su Shang. Correct. It is. The chicken girl. Purely based on the vibes, she's a good character. But again, nothing stands out to me apart from the chicken that she has. So it's like, should we put her in a very high tier? Probably not, I don't think. I think, you know, low-key, Xingque is more memorable than her. Gonna put that out there. In my opinion, Xingque is more memorable than her. No opinion. What was that? Cause on the Yensing part, she was very cool there. It hit me a little bit for me. Okay, we can put her in a little bit. A little bit. Tingyun. Now, because Fugyu and Tingyun are different, like quote unquote like a reborn type of vibe, we'll rank them separately too. So Tingyun first, the girl that literally traumatized the whole community with that one scene everyone was talking about at the time. I can't even say the scene in case YouTube comes after me for it. I don't know why, because YouTube is literally like censoring out when you guys type it in as well. So it's like I don't even know how strict YouTube is about that particular scene. I don't know. I do like her though. But I do like Fugyu more. I'll just say that. I do like Fugyu more. So it's more of like a little bit or a lot for Tingyun. I'll forever miss you. Yeah, I'm not sure how well we can rank her because it was... I can't even pronounce that word right now. For the whole time with us. For sure. It's very clear we won't get to see Tingyun anymore because of the whole Fugyu thing, so yeah. It was like, but she's a very likable character. Yeah, you can't forget her, man. You really can't, so I'll put her up here. She's more... I'm like ranking them also based on how we ranked the previous characters as well. It's like a comparison. It's like it's like ranking them on a curve. Welt, another standard character. I like to call him like the dad of the Trailblazers because, you know, he's like a fatherly, wise figure. But like, you know, he was part of Honkai Impact the Third as well, right? He had a connection with Honkai Impact the Third somewhere, I think. If I'm not wrong, I could be wrong. I could be getting everything mixed up here. Because I know he had history prior to Honkai Star Rail. So that's why I assume that's where that lore is from. More... Tingyun is the first playable character that ever unalived. Drakus. Well, for me, goes in like a lot because there's just something else. There's something about Himiko that makes me feel like I feel like makes me like her more than Welt. It feels like she's the one that keeps everything in order firsthand, you know. Welt is like the backup. Like, he's there when he's needed, that kind of vibe, you know? But like, the one pulling the reins, I feel like it's Himiko. More of like a front line, and Welt is like the backup, you know? Just a lot. Like, a lot. Opinion. Oh, we have so many in a lot already. It could be just because, you know, Dan Heng and the Trailblazers are here, but maybe we just miss Himeko from Honkai Impact the third. I don't even play Honkai Impact, and I can feel how lovable she is, so that says a lot. Yanting. I'm trying to like get my thought process going here. My brain juices are like getting drained out of their mind. He is my, okay, all things considered, based on no kit considered, nothing considered, just character and design, Yanting is my favorite. Not counting the Celestial Invitations as well. It's just the original 7 standard banner 5 stars. Yanting's my favorite. Yanting is definitely my favorite in the standard banner, not including the Celestial Invitations. And not including like the how good they are and stuff like that, like in like how meta breaking they are and stuff. So the only reason to start this game, oh my gosh. There's so much meaning in his design. Yes, he grew so much in the lore. Yes, I agree. I agree. He's a very well written character as well. But people let his kid judge. People let his kid cloud their judgment too much, I feel. That's why when people rank these characters based on their kit, it's just to help. I know it's to help other people who don't know the game very well to know which characters they would want if they want to beat the game easier. But I feel like some people sometimes forget that these characters have lore and personality behind them as well. So it kind of like defeats the purpose of ranking them. So unless like you're doing like a tier list where you are purely ranking their kit, I don't think Yanting should rank low. Unless you're ranking purely his kit, because his lore and personality definitely boosts him up for sure. Not my favorite first impression, but I kind of likable to him when he with that giant sword girl. That's Yunlin. Where is she? She's right here. So, all in all, I do say I like him only a bit. I would say that I think Kino will put him here. And since Drakus puts him here, me personally, I'll put him right here. So, yeah. Oh, this is gonna get a double line really soon. Oh, God. Okay. This is a very off-balance tier list because we have a bar that's really high, but it's fine. I don't know how you pronounce her name. I know for a very long time, I've always called her Seal. And I know that's not how you're supposed to pronounce it. And I've been told she's called Zila as well. So I have no idea how to pronounce her name. So, me personally, for now, I call her Zila, but it's probably not the right way to pronounce it anyway. So, definitely worse, but Allah is great as long as it's not at the lowest light. Of course, Kino, of course. We won't put Yanting that low, Kino, don't worry. Because we're thinking very practically here. With a bit of biasness mixed in, but we have to think practically as well, you know, for a tier list like this. The character that I made in the past, still like her. Hi Argento, hello. The character I made in the past, still like her, just not into the love tier. In my language is Selen. Oh man, I don't even know how to pronounce this. Oh, pronunciation is hard. Okay. Where would you rank her, chat? I lost to her. I lost my 50-50 to her I forgot who I was rolling for, but I lost my 50-50 to her. And she's still not built. I didn't build her because at the time I already had Anexa and Doctor Ratio. So, and I already had both of them very well built. So I felt there was no point in me building her. This tier list is based on... Okay, let me put it in chat. Just so you guys can... Just so most people can... when they come in, they can take a look. This tier list is based on how much we like the character. And if it's possible, try not to consider their kit. Like, you can consider how much you like their element and their path, but try not to consider how meta breaking they are. Because this tier list is purely about how much you like the character, not how much of a must pull they are, if you know what I mean. Yeah. Okay, so you can consider everything about the character, and if it's best not to think about their kit, because their kit really will like kind of like dip your perception of them a little bit. So we're trying not to think about their kit too much, unless it really comes down to it, of course. Result of making a second account pull for her is another thing. I think in a lot because I like her with Bronya a lot. That is true. Her relationship with Bronya is definitely a really good one. I'll put it right here. Okay. So, Jingyuan. I like him a lot. Yeah. In the story, he's great. His personality is really good. Very calm, stoic man. Tragic backstory as well. And honestly, like, I'm getting like Zhongli vibes from him, you know, from Genshin. I'm getting Zhongli vibes, like very fatherly figure type of guy. And he like takes care of all his people, so that's something to really like, of course. He has very good aura as well. Yes, he has very good aura. I agree. So I think I know we have a lot of people in love a lot, but I think we're gonna put him not love a lot, like a lot. We have a lot of people right here, but I think he goes in like a lot too. Not gonna lie. Or he goes in love. That's one thing to consider. Yeah, I'm like rubbing my chin, like, not that you guys can see it, but I'm rubbing my chin like, ew, should I put him in love tier or like a lot, or... Oh man. I'm trying to think what else about him do I like. Lightning's not my favorite element though, unfortunately. I do not have any Lightning 5-star characters except for Bailu, so it's not my most used element. It's probably my least used now that I think about it. So that's a thing to consider. But I'll put him. There was a quest where everyone is in danger. Suddenly Jingyuan came and March asked General, did you bring reinforcement? Oh, I remember that. I do. That was like quite a long time ago at this point. Chat, I'll put him in the love tier. What do you guys think? I feel like he deserves it, honestly. But I'll let you guys make the final call for this one. Like, Where would you guys put Jingyuan? I personally think he belongs in the love tier just of how much he does for the story and the characters and stuff. He is very memorable as well. You can never forget him. So his lightning lord reinforcement. I am the reinforcement. Did he really reply with that? That part I don't remember. But I'll put him in the love tier. That's my opinion. Is my tier list up to me? I am taking I am trying to take the average of everybody, so you can give your opinion. So this tier list is not my opinion totally, if I'm being honest. Because just because I like a character, I do take into account you guys' opinion as well. So this tier list is not completely my opinion. Whenever I do tier lists, unless it's stated in the title of the stream that it's my tier list and you guys can give your opinion, and I will just make the tier list as you guys give your opinion. Most likely it's a tier list where everyone's opinion is involved, which is what this is. So can put him higher than Yanjing, but I love him too. Okay. So that means he goes right here. Silver Wolf. Majority will go for great but not best. Alright, yeah. So that's a very good tier for him then. Okay. Silver Wolf. Kino. Outpouring love. For me, Silver Wolf, I like her a little bit. I'm not too much into like the hacking personality she has. Stuff like that. I'm not that much of a tech kind of person, if you get what I mean. So a little bit difficult for me to resonate with her, but I can see why a lot of people will like her. She's very cool. Like very savage as well. And she's very clean. Very smooth, if you get what I mean, as like her attitude, which is very cool to see. She's your first 5-star, but you do not like her that much. How can I not love her? She literally carried me for the whole time. Alright. She is very cool. She is very cool. So I think she doesn't belong here. Cause liking them a little bit is like you get very little good vibes from them. Or like you forget about them a little bit easier. And that's not Silver Wolf, so she goes right here. Oh boy, we have so many characters in this tier already. Oh god, okay. We gotta pace ourselves a little bit here. But I think there's a lot of characters, a lot of the later characters will put up top, so we're good, we're good. We are good. What's your name? Locha! I think? Is this Locha? Ah, I forgot. My brain is not braining again. Oh no. Is this Locha? I think so. It's like not clicking in my head. I forgot his name. I just call him the coughing guy. I just call him the coughing guy. I don't care about him that much to remember his name. I'm so sorry. Just call him the coughing guy. That's HE from her HSR. I mean, that's HE from HSR. I mean, HE is different from Locha. I love HE a lot. But Locha... Oh, okay, back to HSR. For Locha, I think he's okay. He kind of freaks me out a little bit, but you know. Auto apocalypse. I like HE way more. That's why different. Yeah, I love HE. Kino, I agree with you. HG is so goated. I mean, you were there when we were ranking every Ensemble Stars character, like, basically, like, in general. So, you get... HG is a... okay, I stream a handful of games, one of them being this game called Ensemble Stars, and HE is a character from there that he's blonde just like Locha. His hair is a lot shorter, but Kino says he's very similar to Locha because HE is like a very sickly man and he's almost always on his deathbed, so yeah. And Ensemble Stars is my favorite game, so I will sprinkle it into other streams, just a tiny bit, for us to talk about. That's why the title of the stream says I will talk about it, so we can keep it in topic. But yeah, we don't talk about it that much though, don't worry. Yukong, she's a mother for sure. Yukong is definitely a mother for sure. I'll put Locha, I have no opinion whatsoever, by the way. I cannot think of anything I like about him. Sorry, Locha. Yukong gets like a lot or love. She doesn't look her age. No, she doesn't. But she is. So, very caring. Yeah, we're on HSR today. Cannot sidetrack too much because tomorrow's stream is full on Ensemble Stars, so we can talk about that all day tomorrow. But today, let's focus. Focus. Yukong gets loved here or like a lot? My opinion. Very caring, very like inspirational motherly figure. You can feel the love that she has for the people she cares about. So, but again, not seeing her for a while is kind of like messing a bit with my opinion because you get, if you see a character more recently, you kind of remember more about them. So, she's her age mentally for sure. A lot at least true. Right here. We need more characters up here! I think this is one of the tier lists we have to shift them around afterwards because this tier right here is overflowing, but we'll see. You cried on request? That's actually so sweet! But it is an emotional quest. Blade. I joined HSR during Blade and Kafka's banners. I remember very clearly that I joined when both of their banners came out. Like, in between both of their banners. And I was saving for a different character. I didn't roll for either of them, and I don't have either of them, but I love them both. Bladey, this man. Bladey. I mean, that's what Kafka calls him, so. There's something about him that's very intriguing. You know what I mean, chat? Like, I understand he's not like a happy-go-lucky character at all. He's not. And he's also like, you know, Loki can be kind of like, not even cold. Loki can be very dismissive. And like kind of like, not say downplay, but like make you not feel good or like give you a negative impression on him, I guess, the way he speaks and stuff. But I don't know, his story is way too good to not, you know, his story is way too good to ignore, that's what I'm saying. Like, you must take into account his story, especially his appearance in the latest Amphorius quest with the flashback. I know that's technically not Blade, but it is him as a human. So you just don't like his pants, but you love him. I don't know why, but the pants line made me laugh. He's just not really your type of personality, but you can say his story is throughout. He's literally so well written and interesting. Okay, so I would say he goes... yeah. Oh, it's overflowing. Okay. I'm just praying that a lot of Amphora's characters will go in the love tier, because this is the like tier is very overflowing. They look like skinny jeans. Honestly, I can see it, Kino. Don't worry. I can see why you would think like that. I can see why you would think his pants look like skinny jeans. Kafka, I feel like she goes with Blade. In my opinion, she goes with Blade. She's not my favorite, because I'm more into characters who are calm, more sweet type of characters. And if they're happy-go-lucky, I'd rather them be bubbly. Not Kafka with her like mischievous vibe. So I like her. I like her definitely. She goes with Blade, I think. She goes with Blade. Luca. My opinion on Luca is very wishy-washy, I would say, because on one hand, I find him very obnoxious and a bit annoying. On the other hand, he's like Ito. He has like good intentions. He's just a little bit dumb, you know, like a little bit of a dum-dum. That sounded really funny. But like, yeah. You don't really like her, but it's mostly because of fans. Same with Blade. He's really interesting. You like him a lot, he's just so dumb. Yeah, it's like Ito. He is like Ito. He is like Ito. Yes. So, he's a bit too. You know, I'll put him here. You cannot put him any higher because he kind of gives too many problems to Seely specifically. So yeah, he gives Seely way too many problems to fix, so I cannot put him higher. But Fu Xuan. Alright, chat. Back to when I was talking about Xing Quan. Fu Xuan is probably let me look through. I think right now she is my favorite female in this game. You want to put him in a little bit? I mean, okay, we will shift them at the end, Kino. Don't have to worry too much about it for now. We'll shift them at the end. Cause right now we need to like kind of like get everyone in a spot first. Fu Xuan is my third mother. I love Fu Xuan! Yeah! She is my favorite female character. She's not my favorite character, because I don't use her anymore, but she's always reliable, you know? She may not be as good as she was before because of all the inflation stuff, but like, she's still a very reliable character. Like, you pull her, you know she's gonna be useful. She will be useful. There's no doubt in her kit. That's for her usefulness, but for her story, because like I say, I resonate with hardworking people, and I also resonate with people who kind of take their work too seriously as well, and kind of like put themselves under a lot of pressure because of it. I resonate with that. So I feel like I'll put Fu Xuan in love, but I am very biased. She's my first limited 5-star. She's the first 5-star I got additional constellation during her release. I got her signature light cone as well, and she's a very well-built character in my account. So yeah. Your faves are Asher's best, King Yuan, Fu Xuan, and Yanting. She's just so reliable in every way. She has the aura, her entrance, is that Candy. Yeah! I think she goes up here. I love her design. Her design is what drew me to her in the first place. That's why I didn't roll for Blade or Kafka. When I joined during their banners, Fushan was already drip marketed at the time, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need her! I need her! And then when she appeared in the Trailblazer mission, I was like, this girl, my favorite. Or immediately. Yes! And that's the thing about Fushan as well. She may be a very like a formal, very like kind of like straightforward character, but she's not mean. That's the best part about Fushan. Like you can tell she cares, but she's just not very open about it, which, you know, in a way makes it better because of her role as a diviner and everything. She has to be very serious about things all the time. But to know that she actually cares without her showing it that much, it's like, it just shows like how easily readable, how much she cares is very easily readable, is what I'm trying to say. So, very good. Very, very good character. Lynx, the little sister of Serval and Japard. She's very cute. With her little backpack and everything, and then she just pulls out this, I forgot what it was, like a tablet or something like that. It was like this capsule looking thing. And then her idol animation is like this campfire and she's like roasting something. It's pretty cute. You still use Lynx even with Adventurine, it's just safer. There's a bit, like a bit for you. She's a cutie, yeah. Like a little bit. Xingqiu. Okay, I got Xingqiu on accident. I was building Pity, which is something you should never do, but I still did it anyway, and I got Xingqiu. I won my 50-50. I lost all those rolls I did for her. Like, I was like building on her banner. I never built Pity ever again after that. But I do use her. After she got the buff, she's a lot more useful now than she was before the buff. Because the inflation on the new bosses is just way too much. So it's good that they are buffing older characters. You would have put her higher, but lore-wise, you don't really know her. You just like her. Xingqiu is like... she has a scary aura to her. I'll say that also. I mean, that's the whole point. She's supposed to be scary, but... you know. You don't know? Not the build pity you did with Kokomi and cry. It was a whole story. That's why I've learned since then to never build pity in any gacha game. Because... oh, it will just lead you to disappointment. Disappointment. So... so... definitely, like, you know... gonna just put that out there. Also, everyone in chat right now, whoever is attending the stream tomorrow, tomorrow's stream is going to be starting a little bit earlier. I know today's stream started later than my schedule because I had to attend class, and my stream tomorrow will be starting earlier because in order for us to hang out for very long, I have to start earlier so that I don't accidentally fall asleep on stream, because that would be terrible. So it'll probably be starting, give or take, an hour or so earlier than normal. Probably around like okay, based on the schedule, that time zone, the GMT +8, just take it as 1 hour earlier than what I put on the schedule, and that will be the starting time for my stream tomorrow. But you guys will get confirmation when the preview of it comes out after I make it tomorrow. So that will be the confirmed timing, but the estimation is 1 hour earlier. Xingqiu is cool. I like her, but don't really know her. She doesn't even have her. You don't even have her, but she's interesting. It'll be easier, yeah, because tomorrow's stream is gonna be so long. tomorrow's stream will probably last 4 to 5 hours maybe. So I need to make as much time for it as I can. So, and luckily tomorrow is a Saturday, so most likely you guys won't be busy with anything hopefully, so more people can join the longer stream. I'll put it like a little bit, like. And then Topaz. 5 hours would be crazy, but Kino, I'm pretty since you attended the Enstars stream last week, I think you can tell it will be very long. Because tomorrow is an Enstar tier list stream, and it's guaranteed to be longer than the stream we had last week. Because we're ranking something different. It's Enstars related, but it's not the characters we're ranking tomorrow. So it will definitely take very, very long. Especially if we're all giving our opinions and stuff. So I love for a Numbi. For Numbi. I don't know. What do you think? What do you guys think? I'm putting her in Love Them just for Numbi, okay? Numbi gives like, you know, the cute cat sidekick vibe. And then like, and he's like everywhere for her. It's not like Sushang's chicken where it's like just in her burst. For like Topaz, it's like every bit. Plus like you can summon him and stuff, and he runs around when you have Topaz equipped, so. You know, you don't have to be around for the whole stream, don't worry. Like, just watch the stream whenever you feel like it, honestly. Because the stream is literally for fun. So, like, these streams are just for me to interact with you guys and share opinions and stuff and just literally just vibe, so. Yeah. But of course, like, oh my gosh, I forgot. Tomorrow. Was it tomorrow? Tomorrow, there's a card that I will probably... Okay, another reason why I wanted to start it earlier is tomorrow's stream earlier is because there's a card coming out tomorrow that I will probably roll for in Ensemble Stars. So in order to make time for that plus the tier list, I'll probably have to start the stream earlier. That's why I chose to start it earlier, and also because like the Maoka. Yeah, the Maoka. I want it so bad. I want it so bad. I saw the preview. I showed it to my moderator, and she was like, "Girl, you gotta get that." And I'm like, I know. Oh, I'm so cute. Mao having his hair down is such a rare thing that I need that card, especially if you can equip the hair to him. So, oh, I'm gonna like manifest hard tonight. Hopefully, tomorrow on stream I don't get embarrassed and fail to get him, because I don't have enough rolls for guaranteed. It's very hard to guarantee a character in Ensemble Stars when you roll for them, so hopefully I'm gonna hope. I have a lot of diamonds. I think you guys can see when I was playing Ensemble Stars last week, I have a lot of diamonds, but oh, I'm nervous. You hope I'll get him early? He's so pretty. Yeah! And if I get him early, I can show it to you guys too. That'll be awesome. That'll be so cool. So hopefully, I'll get him tomorrow. We can all manifest it together. But, okay. Gwenaifen. I think that's how you pronounce her name. I like her little dings. Like the little, what was it called? I don't know what they're called. Lions? Like little mascot lions that she summons for her burst. It's very cute. She's very likable too. But I don't know if that puts her enough into like her a lot, because she you generally forgot her name, but she's very cute. I think that puts her in like That puts her in... That will put her in, like them a bit. Yeah. Okay, not that many characters left, so... I mean, I say that when there's, like, 3 roles, but... You know, the Traveler doesn't... I keep saying Traveler. I need to stop saying Traveler! I've been thinking about Genshin too much. Because of the new update. Okay, Huo Huo. Huo's very cute! Huo is very cute! She's like... Like... She's so, like, sweet. And I do like her better than Sucrose from Genshin. I do like Huo better. Cause I don't know. I just like Huo's vibes better than Sucrose. So I'm gonna say Huo belongs in like a lot. Even though it is overflowing, I think Yeonchi loves Huo. Oh, you love her too? Sure. Okay, since you both love her, we'll put her up here. We gotta stop feeling this like them a lot tier too much. You know, it's really gonna burst with if we get another row in here. But we probably will. There's way too many characters, man. Argentine. Nothing against Argentine, because it's not him as a person, like his personality. I do not like fighting him. I don't like fighting Argentine. And then it's gonna be a triple 9. It probably will be, yeah. But, you know, we'll get there when we get there. I don't like fighting Argentine. I do not. At all. Argentine, like he himself is alright. But if the main thing I remember about him is fighting his boss, and and his boss is not a good experience to fight, not really gonna look. You weren't expecting to like him, Yeonchi? You actually like him? Okay. You really love Argentine as a character. Okay. We're probably gonna have to like make some like a little bit of like flexible choices here. I'm trying not to overflow any of the tiers too much. So I was thinking we should add a tier called like they are okay, but like but this is kind of equivalent to an okay tier, so I don't think I should do that. So you will put him in like a lot tier personally. Okay, so if that's the case, and me and Kino don't seem to have a very good fond memory of Argentine, we'll just average him out and put him here. Oh man. If Argentine's boss was good to fight, like fun to fight, I will put him higher, but it's not fun to fight. He's the boss I lose to the most. You like Hanya, but maybe not enough for a lot. I agree with that, Kino. She is one of those characters that she's not forgettable. The problem is, if you don't think about her, she kind of does become forgettable. She's not mentioned enough. So Run May! Miss Crazy, experimental Frankenstein professor. Yeah. You can tell from this picture that Run May is crazy. But she is. She is crazy. You haven't encountered Hanya in the story yet? You will. Yeonchi, you will. Hanya especially appears a lot in the Ghost event. So... Was it the Ghost event? I think it was the Ghost event. I really like Runmei. I really like Runmei. Enough to be in the love tier? No, not really. Because, again, not really as resonate with me as like other characters on this list, so... Right? Runmei. Was that a typo, Kino? Oh my gosh. Female name to male name? What? But not really. Same with Izumi. Like, she's cool at the same time. She's so cute and pretty. So, I'll say right here. A lot, yes, for me. Yeah, me too. Not really a lot. Okay, so I'll say Runmei goes here, cause me and Yeonchi will put her in a lot, and since you put her in a little bit, it will kind of like average out to a lot. So, Doctor Ratio. I like how funny he is. He's very memeable. The bathtub, like the way he speaks, like his mannerisms, and he's like mean, but at the same time it's like you can't help but like, I don't know, feel joy from it because it's just so funny. I like Ratio a lot. He's very well built for me, of course, but it's like at the same time, the only reason why I crafted as good as a build as I can for Ratio, like try to perfect his build, is because I like him so much. Ratio is not forgettable for sure. Do you like him? He's very iconic and memeable. Yeah. Oh. You wouldn't want to be in the same room with him. Honestly, if he was real me either, I probably would avoid Ratio at all costs, but I would probably be in the same room as him just so that I can laugh, you know? It's just too funny. Oh man, I don't know where to put him. Seems like we all have like different opinions on him right now. So like, would you say he goes here? Or here? Or here? What do you guys think? I'm not too sure for this one. I'm like trying to like my brain cells are like churning in my head, but I don't know where to put him. I'm trying to think like, okay, where would be like the average, but at the same time it's like all of our opinions are different, so it's like how a lot? Okay. You don't think you have a strong opinion for this? You put him in like a bit or like neutral, Yeonchi, I think. You really would never forget that man. He is not forgettable. He is not. I think this is... Okay, her name is Shuei, I think. Xueyyi. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I remember Hanya much better than her. But that could be because I didn't really like... I don't know. You like Shuei? Okay. We'll rank her good to high then. You like her lore? Okay. You never want any, but you never want any deep. Okay. Oh man. Okay, I need to like think about this here. I don't want to rank her too low, but would you want to put her in like a lot or like a little bit then? Because me personally, like, I often forget about her, if I'm being honest. Even though I try not to, but I can't really think of much for me that resonates with her, so Maybe because you played mostly for Yenqing. That could be true. Oh man. I'm trying to think here. Maybe a little bit. Okay. Again, we can move them, so that's alright. Black Swan. Beep 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 beep. Black Swan. I would say she is like a lot of love for me. Black Swan. She plays a very important role for recent events and stuff. She appeared in Penacony, but she, you know, she's now like, she like follows us. I won't say follow us, but like, you know, she like she's with us wherever we go now. So Black Swan's very cool. So would you say like a lot, love, like a lot of love? Time to think. Time to think here. I'm gonna like channeling my brain cells. I'd say a lot, because I'm thinking about like the people we put up here, and they're like, there's like much more defining qualities about them that's why we love them so much. For Black Swan, I can't really think of anything, but you know, we definitely like her a lot for like what we do know and like what the role she plays. So I think like a lot is fair. Lower to a lot. Okay, so like a lot is a good tier for Black Swan. Okay, Sparkle. Psychopath. Sparkle is a psycho. She is crazy, and she's insane. She's insane. A little bit scary as well. She does kind of make me a bit uncomfortable, not gonna lie. When, you know, she was... I don't know which part makes me the most uncomfortable. So, that's love for you? You never thought you like her, but here you are. Okay. You all really like Sparkle? She gives me weird feelings, but I just like her. Okay, so... And her design. Her design's very good, so... I'll put her here. Unfortunately, I cannot put her in love then, because I personally rank her in like a little bit. So if you guys love her, that means we have to put her in like a lot. So it's like average. Hopefully that's alright. She goes right here. Misha. Forgettable. I'm sorry. Misha is forgettable. Like, Misha is like Mika from not Mika from Enstars. Mika from Genshin. Misha is like Mika from Genshin, basically. For me, he's a very, I like his story for sure, definitely. And like the try not to spoil it, but it's like the story where like he is the clue to help us figure out what's going on in Penacony and why it's like everything like kind of like messed up and like kind of like some like the I don't want to spoil it, but it's like the fact that Misha was the clue that we needed is what I'm saying, and it's like a twist that I wasn't expecting. So very good. Move for me. All right, I'll put him in like a lot then, so it averages out once again. And it's already the third row. Oh god. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. At row below. Other forms. And I'm gonna, whoops. this one, I'm gonna make it white, and then I'm gonna put Dan Heng's transformations here and the other trailblazers up here, so it can make more space in the in this category here. Okay, this looks a lot more balanced now. Okay. That was very, very emotional. I agree. I agree. Akron. Alright, chat. Where do you want to put Akron? I like her. Again, she goes in like a little bit for me. So for Akron, I'm more of a neutral side to her, maybe a little bit positive, but yeah. It's not that you like her, but you can't disagree that she's very cool. She is very, very cool. Like a little bit, yeah. Adventurine on the other hand. I mained Adventurine for a very long time. I mained Adventurine from the moment he came out till the moment Alexa came out. That's how much I mained Adventurine. And yes, I mained a character that is not a DPS. So, he absolute love. Yeah, I love Adventurine. He is a very good character. He's so well written. Biasness aside, he has that character archetype where it's like, you know, he is very sus, and you know that he has like bad intentions. Like, I mean, we fought him and stuff, and like, you know, he has like bad thoughts in his mind. Like, you know, he's not like a very goody two shoes character, but you can understand why he is behaving the way he is, which is like huge. In my opinion, it's huge for a character like that, because it's like, it's like, not say challenging, it's probably like it takes the balance of like, you need to balance out characters written like Adventurine, because despite him being a character that is not liked that much in universe with like the characters around him, he is also, you know, he is also a character that once you understand who he is, you kind of like, not say forgive him, but understand why he's behaving the way he is, you know? And not say it's rare to see a character like Adventurine, but it's definitely like always refreshing to see a character like this, because it doesn't come by often. It's not rare, but it doesn't come by often either. So you can't not like him, right? If he's defined not a nice guy, even if he's defined not a nice guy, right? But then the Penacony Quest 2.3 for what is that? That is so psychological. Yeah, he's in my team. Still, it's just that man can't put him away, right? Like a certain someone that you will mention. Oh, we'll get to that person, Yonchi, don't worry. Oh god. Okay. But yeah, glad we all agree Adventurine is top tier. Now Gallagher. Okay. Gallagher always puts me in a very emotional type of roller coaster throughout the Penacony story. Try not to spoil it, but like, I at first thought Gallagher was the bad guy during the whole scene with Sunday, and then like the whole and Sunday screaming at him. That part, I thought Gallagher was the bad guy until the next Trailblazer mission, and it turns out he was not. So yeah. Gallagher is like Misha to you. It's not that you like him, you just won't forget him for sure. It was crazy with him. It was crazy. The twist. It's the twist for real. It's the twist with Gallagher. I don't have him built. I know a lot of people say he's a very good unit and he's very good meta-wise. Like, not say meta-wise, but he's very good for your team and stuff. He's a very good abundance character. I don't have him built though. So... Ugh. He is 13. Yeah. That is one part that I would never get. That's another twist I would never understand. I was like, what? When that piece of knowledge bomb dropped, I was like, what? But where would you guys put Gallagher? I don't, me personally, I won't rank him that high. But I'll let you guys like give your opinion too, because for me he's very neutral, but at the same time it's like he's not forgettable for me. So I cannot rank him low for sure, but I cannot find myself ranking him too high either. So it needs to be like a little bit. Okay. I love Robin. I can just say I love Robin. She's so kind, she's so gentle, she's very understanding, you know? And her relationship with Sunday is like literally the cutest thing I've ever seen. It's so adorable. The scene where Sunday was falling from his boss like robotic machine thing and Robin just dived down and hugged him, and then like his moment of realization. Oh, that hits so hard, man. That scene of them hugging and falling down is probably my favorite scene ever from patch 1.0 till now. I think I prefer it over the cutscene with March and Evernight. I think there's just something about the scene with Robbie and Sunday that resonates more with me than March with Danheng and Trailblazer. So you love Bird siblings. Yeah, her bad traits are literally that she's too nice. Yeah, I think she goes in love tier. It's just so sad Sunday's not next to her. I know these are ordered based on the patch they're released, but their playable version is released, but I'm laughing already because next is Boot Heel. Boot Heel's attempt at cursing and failing is one of the most comedic things I've seen. And I know it's like something, it's supposed to be like a jokey trait that he has, like a comic relief trait that he has, but it just works so well for a character like him. It works very well for Boot Heel. And like it's not just that, but like purely based on his vibes that he gives, because his personality contrasts so much with his appearance and design. I feel like that makes him even more unforgettable, you know? So it's like, is it enough to push him to love tier or not? Cause honestly, I wouldn't mind putting Boot Heel in love tier, only because of the fact that he just radiates positive energy, and like, you know, he's very unforgettable, and you know, like whenever you see him you just get good vibes, even though his design makes him look really scary and stuff, you know? That's for me. But what do you guys think? It is enough for you? Yeah, I think Boot Heel goes in love tier. I think so. He's not my favorite for sure, but I think he deserves love tier because of how memorable he is, I think. You cannot not love that man. I personally don't have boot heal. Unfortunately, his playstyle is not my playstyle, like the playstyle I prefer. But I'll probably I don't know if I'll pull for him one day, because my plan for HSR, just to be like just to tell you guys, is after I pull for Cyrene, I'll try to pull for her weapon. Hopefully I'll get it, her light cone. But if I don't, then I'll get it when it reruns and stuff, because I still am missing Ceridra's weapon, and I do want to get Ceridra's signature light cone. But basically, what I plan to do after I roll for Cyrene is actually roll for constellations, or roll for eidolons of the characters I already own, because I feel like I'm spreading myself too thin. Because, okay, the reason why I haven't been playing Genshin as much, and the reason why my first Genshin stream that I did, I said that I quit Genshin during the Fontaine update and came back during Notcry. I haven't played Genshin since. Since those streams, by the way. I didn't touch Genshin. I didn't play it at all. So, and the reason why is because in Genshin, I am constantly lacking Mora, lacking the XP books, lacking original resin. I'm lacking a bunch of stuff in Genshin. And the reason why is because in Genshin, I keep pulling more and more characters. And because I am... Okay, I'm not free to play completely, but I'm relatively free to play. It's been very long since I spent on either of these games. So, I would say in general, I am free to play right now. So in order for me not to make the same mistake in Star Rail, I am gonna try to, instead of pulling for new characters, I'll do their trials for sure, but I'll probably pull for characters I already have and pull eidolons for them after I pull for Cyrene. I think that'll be a better route for me to go, just to prevent me from spreading myself too thin. And once like I improve some of my older characters, I can go back to pulling for new characters, going back to getting eidolons for old characters, like alternating, you know? I think that'll be much better for my pools and for my own sanity, because damn, losing 50-50 when you want a new character sucks. So yeah. Yeah, true, I have to build all, but you can't grind hard there. Right, exactly. So I think in order to like balance out, in order not to spend, and in order to balance out both sides, I think it's better to roll for eidolons for a while, then go back to rolling for new characters. Once you have more resources to build them, then go back to eidolons again. So yeah. Firefly. Okay, Firefly. It does suck. I'm scared of losing after E4 Bronya. Right. You get only her? Really? Oh wow. That's crazy. Firefly is literally everyone's waifu. I've seen how much this community loves her. And I know, I am well aware of that. I am well aware. I'm not nearly as active in this community as I am in Enstars, of course, but Firefly is very lovable for sure. Her role in the story is always top tier. Very, very good. And I can see why a lot of people love her. You're just looking at blonde man. Blonde man more. She's nice, that's true. Yeah, her story is very sad. It is. But she's like a... But the community likes her for a reason, right? Because she is the most popular. It's very obvious that she's the most popular. So... And honestly, like from like her emotional stories and stuff, and from like the amount of effort you can tell put into her backstory, I think Firefly deserves love here, despite not being my personal favorite or anything. But I think that she deserves it. I could tell that a lot of effort went into her backstory and her writing and stuff, so I think she deserves it. You know what? I'm just gonna play Adventurine right here. They might, I don't know, I just don't have hard feeling for her. She's like cool and I don't mind her. Okay, if that's the case, I'll just put her right here then. Because me personally, I agree with you on that, Kino, so I just thought that maybe, like, you know, because her role in the story is so structurally sound and it's really good, I thought maybe she deserves love tier. But of course we have to think about our own personal opinions here as well, because like these characters are like also based on our own personal opinions, so along with thinking like how good their story is in general. So I'll put her in like a lot rather than love. I think that's a good idea. Okay, Jade. I don't know much. If anything, I don't know anything. Besides, she is the boss of Adventurine and Topaz. Other than that, I don't know anything. You don't know if you're scared of her or like her a little. She is scary. Her weapon is literally a whip. I do like the snake aesthetic on her. It's very cool. She's like Ibarra. Yeah, she really is like Ibarra. It is. She is. I agree. I would say that she's like, I thought I just saw something move, because I swear to God, if there's a bug in my room, I'm gonna freak out. Okay. Jade is like, whenever I say Jade, I think of Jade from Twisted Wonderland, okay? I need to get my brain back in order. I'm not playing that game. I'm gonna stream that game very soon, but we're not gonna talk about Twisted Wonderland right now. But the name is exactly the same, so I cannot stop thinking about him. She steps on people in her trailer. Yeah. I'll see. Okay, Kino, would you put her in like her a little bit or no opinion? I don't think she goes in dislike. I don't think she goes in dislike. She either goes in like a little bit or no opinion whatsoever, I think. Oh. Okay, I see. I get it now. But yes, the name is Jade in English. Let's just like put, I think, more to no opinion because I don't know too much about her. Me too, actually, so sorry, Jade. Okay. I don't know how to spell her name. Hold on, give me a second. Yun. No, it's Yun. I think it's Yun Li. Yeah, it's Yun Li. Yunli. Yep, Yun Li. I really like her with Yanting. Yeah, I think she goes right here. These two belong together. I mean, I don't know if you ship them. I personally don't, but cause you know, age. But yeah. I like their dynamic for sure. Like the bickering, but like very sibling vibe, you know, like bickering, but at the same time helping each other improve along the way and stuff. Okay, if that's the case, I'm just gonna have to move. Okay, I'm just gonna move the Trailblazers down, I think. I mean, this is not for anything. This is just to put Yanchi and Yunli next to each other and keep Sorvel and Japard and together and stuff, like next to each other. Okay. Jiao Chu, I think. Yeah, I think it's Jiao Chu. I remember their names, but at the same time, it's like, am I saying the correct name to the correct face? They're too small. They're a good duo for now. Oh, you can't ship them. No, they radiate sibling energy, in my opinion. I don't know much about Xiaochu, if I'm being honest. I mean, I went through the whole quest with them. I think I did. I went through the whole quest with him and Fei Xiao, but I don't remember much, if I'm being honest. I don't even know what kind of vibe he's supposed to give off. Like, I don't know. Am I supposed to feel unsettled? I don't even know how I'm supposed to feel when I look at him. He is a war veteran fox. Is defined what I want accepting, to be honest. He is cool, but you don't know the story. He's more like Yuzuru, maybe. Is he? Okay, so I think this goes in neutral tier then. It'll be unfair to rank a character we don't know very well in like dislike or like, so. Definitely got the misspells. Okay, March 7th, but this is her other form, so let's put her here. Fei Xiao. Fei Xiao. She's like a general, right? Like a... She has like some kind of leadership role for like a group of warriors, I think. Like an organization, if I'm not wrong. I really don't know much about Fei Xiao, man. I really don't. I have no idea. You don't know much? Fei Xiao is funny. She is, yeah. The very few times I've seen her, she's very funny. But she is a general, and all I know is that she drinks like crazy. That reminds, when you put it that way, Kino, she reminds me of Beidou. The way you phrase Fei Xiao's personality. I don't know if that's what you're thinking, but like, that's the vibe I'm getting when you explain her personality. It seems she sounds like Beidou. So, Lingsha. Okay, I don't know much about Lingsha, and also the only thing I like about her, like I know I truly like about her, is her design. I don't know much about Lingsha. It's like the Xianzhou characters that came out after the it's like the Xianzhou characters that came out during the Penacony update for Star Rail. They're more forgettable than I imagined, honestly. You generally know nothing about her. LMAO, who even is she? Lingsha. Hold on, let me see if I can pull out something so that I can read it or something. She's the... Okay, this is based on the wiki. She's the new Cauldron Master of Xianqiu Lawful's Academy Commission, an intelligent and quick-witted Vidyahara healer. Sharp sense of smell, often uses as diagnosis for illnesses, as well as utilizing incense to calm minds of others. So I assume she's like those like she's like in charge of like healing, because she is abundant, so she's in charge of like healing, calming people down and stuff with fragrances and things like that. So yeah, but about personality, I have no idea. I like Moles specifically. I don't know why. Like, I do use him, but at the same time, he gives me a very cool aura to him. Like, I can generally say I like him a little bit. I like most a little bit. I can say that much. He's not like no opinion for me. Is I like him a little bit, a little bit. A little bit like cause of the quest. Just a little bit. A little bit. We're almost done. Rappa is next. Actually, I do feel bad for the people who are waiting for a Rappa rerun, cause she hasn't gotten one, and I don't think in the future she's getting one in the near future. I do like Rappa, I do, but it's like Starro doesn't pay any attention to her, apart from that one little event she got. Which is quite unfortunate, to be honest. Yeah, it is very sad. The rotation for Starro is terrible. Especially since, like, there's so many 5 stars, and it's been, like, super long since they released Mo's, who is their last 4-star. So, the fact that we can see from right here, Mo's was the last 4-star added, right? These are how many 5 stars that got added, including this version of Danheng. These are the amount of 5 stars added after their last 4-star, which is absolutely insane. She has something potential, but she has some potential, but HSR doesn't care. Kino, where do you want to put her? They literally rerun the whole Amphoras, but not her. Right. Yeah. Which is very sad. It is really sad. She was not even featured in like triple banners or anything. When they rerun triple characters together with a new character, she was not there either. For me, she's loved, but maybe a lot or a little. Okay. I'll put her. Okay. It averages out. You put her right here. I'll put her here. So she goes right here. So she goes in like a lot. It's like averages out. Okay. I think it's agreed upon that Sunday should go with his sister, right? I feel like Sunday should go with his sister. He should go with Robin, I think. How can you not love Sunday, man? How can you not love Sunday? Such a tragic character. I did cry during his Trailblazer mission. And the you know, the part where like I really want, yeah, I want them to meet each other again. It's been so long. Hopefully one day we'll get to see it happen. Okay. Yeonchi. Yeonchi, you love Sunday too. Yeah. We all love Sunday. He's just so tragic. He's tragic and he's fragile. He's a very fragile character. You have to be careful with Sunday. Like talking to him and stuff. So. Okay, Fugyu is next. Yeonchi woke up for Sunday. Woke up for Sunday good. Okay, Fugyu, she is like she's the reincarnation of Tingyun. She's not as impactful as Tingyun, even though I do like her more than Tingyun. So I don't know. Tingyun made a more lasting impression than Fugyu. They probably would have to like expand on Fugyu's lore a little bit more. Because for now it's a little bit hazy. So trying to like think about a good tier to put her in. Cause Yonchi loves her fox girls. It's cool for you. You just don't know. They have to show her more. Yeah, I think so. So put her in a little bit then. She made a more lasting impression than Tingyue made a more lasting impression than Bugyu. Okay, finally we got to Emphoria's character. Yay! The final region. Good timing too for the live stream, so. Aglaya first. I like her bickerman with Anexa. I like how they get at each other's throats so much, you know? It's like the dynamic is like funny, but at the same time, you know, it's a serious dynamic between the two with their like opposing opinions and stuff. So I have to say her design's not my favorite because I'm not too big of a fan of gold designs, like designs that that's heavily gold color. So her design and her color scheme are not my favorite, but definitely she's definitely a very good character. I think I spelled it right, yeah. She's very cool. I like her design, but I'm really a fan. She's good, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how, I mean, luckily I don't have to spell it because, you know, I'm the one, I can just talk, but yeah. Tribi, on the other hand, I love Tribi. I don't even have her, but her story is so sad, but so sweet, and when they made their like quote-unquote return, is so good. So good! So good! It's so good! I don't think I'll roll for Tribi because one, I can borrow my friends. And two, you know, if I roll for Tribi, it'll probably be in the future, because after I roll for Cyrene, I'll probably not roll for characters I don't have anymore. I'll probably just roll for Eidolon, so. Okay. Next is My Day. Between My Day and Finon, I do prefer Finon. My Day is not my type of character. Based on design and based on personality, he's not in my preference, so but I don't want to say anything negative about him because there's nothing negative about him that I can think of, so I don't know. I'm like a little bit, not say torn, but he can go in like a little bit or like a lot, I think, for me. Either or. He's not a bad character, yeah. My Day is not a bad character. It's just, where does he belong? Which tier does he belong in? You know? So it's kind of like, he's definitely not what you expect as a character. You don't really like him, but there's nothing that you hate. He's good. But yeah, you cannot hate on him. Okay. So that means he goes in here. Maybe a little bit, yeah. Okay. Next is Castoris. I do really like her. But okay, this is not changing my opinion of her for this particular tier list because we're not considering their kits that much. But Castoris, I feel like her kit is way too overpowered, in my opinion. Castoris as a character, she easily goes in like a lot or love, for sure. She's a very, 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 very good character. The problem is her kit is way too overpowered, I think. You don't really like her, but you can't say anything bad about her. Okay. Alright, so... Yeonchi, where would you put Castoris? Because Kino will probably put her in like neutral, I think. So... she's a bit too overpowered. Yeah, I agree. She is... I would say her kit is overpowered, for sure. It's quite off-balanced. You're really light? Okay, so that means right in the middle then. Because I will put her in a little bit, so it balances out everybody's. Okay. You put it in a little bit? Okay, can. So just put her here. Alexa. The doctor ratio that I like more. She's the next one you plan to pull for? Good luck, Yeonchi. Good luck with that, for real. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Alexa. He is... like... I love Alexa. Like... he is funny. He is like Ratio, where he can be like stern and low-key a little bit mean and dismissive and stuff. But like, I like how, unlike Ratio, 95 pulls and a dream. Unlike Ratio though, Alexa shows signs of vulnerability more easily. So you can understand him deeper as a character compared to Ratio, which is probably why I like Alexa more. It's the Jomas. Right, the light cone. I got my first... yeah, you got your first signature weapon. Oh! Him and the Jomas. Yeah. So, you go right here. It's so cute! Okay. Hyacinth. Okay, Hyacinth, purely based on pools, she's the luckiest character for me to ever get. Not only did I win my 50-50 with her, I gotten, like, if you guys have seen my Twitter, I actually gotten 2 light cones for her in a single 10 pool. So, 2 of her signature light cones in a signature 10 pool. Every time I roll for a character I like, I will either try to get one. I'll either try to get a copy of their light cone or a copy of or their E1. So for Hyacinth, I was planning to get her E1, but after I got her light cone twice, I was like, I don't think I should get her E1 for now. So yeah, Hyacinth's so cute. Yeah, it's cute. I don't know what's the unicorn name. A lot of people call it like fat something. I know a lot of people call her unicorn fat. So, I personally don't, but yeah. That's so lucky. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it was like after a big string of bad luck though, because I constantly lost 50-50 before that. So, yeah, it was a good string of good luck at the time when she came out. So, I was really happy about that. I can't really say you love her, but you like her a lot. Yeah, I think she goes in like a lot. She goes right here. What's her name? Oh no! Wait. Okay, I actually don't really remember. Oh crap. That's not good. Is her name Cypher? Ciipher. Is her name Cypher? Oh, her name... oh, the unicorn's name is Ika. Okay. I really like Cypher. I didn't pull for her because after my Hyacinth luck, they drip marketed they drip marketed Finon and stuff, and they were announcing the fake collab and stuff like that, and I was thinking like, should I rule with my leftovers? And I was like, I probably shouldn't because there may be a character in the future I really want in the form of Ceridra. So at the time Ceridra was not drip marketed yet, but I had a feeling that a character that I like a lot will come by soon. So yeah, I didn't roll for Cypher, but she's very cool. Her cat aesthetic is awesome. They captured her cat-like personality very well. So I would say but I've never actually played with her before. I didn't do her trial because at the time I was too busy to play Star Rail. So a little bit. You didn't play Enforest yet at all? Oh really? Oh, you know everything from the spoilers already. Alright. Her trailer is so good too. Yes, her trailer is very good. I'll put Cypher here then. Okay, Finon. I think we can all agree Finon goes in love tier, right? Finon's not my favorite. I mean, I keep saying that, but like yeah, I don't. Finon's not my favorite, but like, I cannot help but know that he is a very top tier character, and his story is, oh man, his story is like one of the best in the Trailblazer missions. Like his story is one of the role he plays is like one of the most top tier ones. So. Not a fave, but love definitely, right? Alright, chat. Do you guys want to rank Saber and Archer or no? Because technically, even with the fake collab, Saber and Archer are not HSR characters. So if you guys, I don't know if you guys want to rank both of them or not, because they're technically still not HSR characters, even with the fake collab. Either neutral or like a little, but you don't really care a lot about them. You wouldn't want to rank them? Okay, so we will just leave Saber and Archer out of this then. Okay. You don't know anything about Fate? Me either. Me either. That's why. I don't think we should rank them because it's just not, I don't think it's fair. Okay, so hi Celine. I love her design. The thing that stands out to me the most is her design, where her rib cage literally shows, and it's like her torso is like transparent. It's supposed to look like scary, like bones, because it's bones and stuff, but it is so cool. That it reminds me of when I were there were, I don't remember which doll line this was, but there was like this doll line in the 2010s to 2015, maybe around there. There was like this doll that the torso is like transparent, and you can like take off the outer shell of the torso, and it shows the doll skeleton in there, and you can like stick in like decorative bits on the ribs and stuff. I don't own it, but like I remember as a kid liking that doll a lot, and I watched people unbox it. I forgot what line that was from, but yeah, I remember it was quite a staple for me, especially on Halloween, for me to watch those unboxing videos of that doll. But that's what Hyselin reminds me of. You don't know her at all, but she looks gorgeous. She is. So we can put her in like a little bit then. A little bit. Sarija is next. We have 2 more characters, everybody. You don't know about those, but it makes me think of Dissectables. I don't think it is. It's literally it is a real, it's a doll. Like you can dress them up and stuff. But yeah. I remember there was a doll like that. I think that's what they're called. I don't even know. I like her cause I love Riddle. Kino. You just made me really happy right now. Riddle's my favorite. If you're talking about Riddle from Twisted Wonderland, he's my favorite. I was so ready to fangirl about Riddle the day I play Twist. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I love Riddle. If you're talking about Riddle from Twisted Wonderland, I love Riddle. And I love Sarija too. Riddle is the best. Yes, well, here. Riddle's your favorite, right, Kino? I think it is. From the way you described him, it seems like Riddle's your favorite. Oh, you started Twist because of him? Riddle's such a good character. Very sad backstory, but it's very relatable. It's always very hard for me to choose a favorite in Twist because I do like my second placer is also ranked really high for me, but Riddle, because of his overblot and his story, it makes me like love him more. Him and Ace are your favorites. You know, it's like Chenya and Apple. Ace is a troublemaker. Ace is funny though. Yeah. Alright, back to Sarija. Okay, let's not get too off track here. Cause I have to end stream soon. And we can talk about Twist another time. So back to Sarija. I would say she goes in like a lot or love for me, I think. In my opinion. I will say like she goes in like a lot or love, I think. Because I mean personal bias as well considered, and like I do love her design. It's very good. There's like chess pieces everywhere, like very royalty kind of design. So I would say she's a like a lot. Last one, Evernight. Now this is, you know, emo March. It's not like, you know, when Evernight and March fuse together. This is Evernight before that moment. Where do you guys want to put her? Evernight is very pretty, yeah. I like her design better than original March, actually. I just think it looks cooler and it's very clean. So but where do you guys want to put Evernight? Remember, this is not March, so this is, you know, evil March, and she low-key got the yandere vibe. So I mean that's what I think, but like her a lot. I think she's there for, okay, Kino says a lot. Where would you put her, Yanchi? You can give an opinion. Okay, you can't give an opinion? Okay, so I'll just put her right here then. 'Cause I'll put her in a lot too. 'Cause she adds a lot to the story. So, Evernight is very pretty, yeah. I like her design better than original March, actually. I just think it looks cooler and it's very clean. So That's everybody ranked. Woohoo! And it still it took a lot still. It took a lot of time. It took a lot of time. But to be fair, we were rambling a lot more in this tier list than the one last week, so let me see if I can get everyone in here. Hopefully I can get it. Because of the way the screen is cropped, it's a little bit off, but I think this is okay. Okay, sample is cut off though. I don't want him to be cut off too much. Alright guys, there's the tier list. Is there anyone do you think we should move? Or not? Like, is there anyone where you have a very strong opinion we should move? I think everyone in the love tier will stay where they are. So I'm just looking at like the people in the lower tiers to see if they should move anywhere or not. Yes, we did it! Yay! If not, this is the completed tier list. Maybe Luca down. Luca. Okay. Move Luca down. Okay. Anyone else? Let's see. Do 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 do. I mean, for me, not really. I think I'm happy with this, but I don't want to let my own biasness get in the way as well. And yeah, I can't think of anything else for a consensus tier list. You're okay with this? Yeah, I think so. I think with considering everyone's opinion and personal bias, I think this is a good tier list to represent our averages. Our averages. Yeah, I think that's good. I'll keep this on screen for just a second longer so that you know, like people can jump in and take a look at it, I guess. It'll look way different for your bias one. I'm pretty sure it will look very different for my bias one too. That's the fun part about these tier lists, because it looks like this for our averages, but when we do it very biased, like if we all do it individually, it will look very different from this. So yep. Be prepared for tomorrow, everybody. It's gonna be a roller coaster tomorrow. I have a feeling a lot of Enstars will join, hopefully. So, and I'm hoping so actually, because it's gonna be a long one. But it's gonna be very fun, because we get to look at pretty cards. That's a hint of what we're ranking tomorrow. I might be crazy for thinking we can rank every single, not every single card, but like you know, like the 5 stars, but I feel like we need to. I feel like it will be fun. Especially when I get to hear you guys' opinion, because I did rank them on my own, but it was quite long ago at this point, so. Every card will be way too much. It's not every card, it's like every 5 star. It's like every music 5-star card. Yeah. And it's probably not every single one, because I cannot find a tier list with every single 5-star in it. So it'll probably like be like all the, it's like the cards from like 2020 to 2024, I think. They don't have, they have like Esupuri included, but it doesn't seem like they have like the events from this year included, so. And we'll of course be talking more about the new group tomorrow as well, so. And rolling for Mao. I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for that. You have to sleep a lot for tomorrow today. Card rating. Yes, Kino. Hopefully we'll see you there. It's still enough for 4 to 5 hours, to be honest. Yeah, it is. So tomorrow I'll be rolling. Okay, I have rolled in Enstars before, and hopefully it goes as well as the roll I did for Maui. The Maui 3-star from the It's Not Love 10 selection, because I really want that Mao card. Okay, so that's the tier list, everybody. And I think that will be the end of today's stream. Thank y'all for dropping by, as always. Thank you, thank you. It's amazing to have such an awesome chat. And hopefully this is fun. Hopefully this tier list was fun. But I can definitely feel tomorrow would be even more fun. You'll get early. You believe in me. Thank you, Kino. Thank you. Well, we can manifest it tomorrow together, everybody. And everybody in chat who's not chatting. Alright guys, I think it's time to end stream. And I'll see y'all tomorrow for the big one. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye everybody! The timing will be confirmed tomorrow as well, yeah. Don't worry about it. The scheduled stream will let you know what time the stream will start. Bye bye! Good night, chat. Good night.